Hello, you are watching Queen's Tea TV and Goody, Goody, Goody. Ha! If you don't know, Goody is a male hairstylist and he recently customized a returning client's wig. However, things didn't go to plan. Also, remember to subscribe, it's free of course, and roll the clip.
I've straightened it. What the hell? It's blended, bro. I don't care. My hair should not be this. Look. Bro. What is this? Why the ends like this? Am I tripping or something? Like, am I gonna exaggerate if I kick off? Because what the is this? 1 second. Because, sorry, Winter. What the is this? What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? Like, my head is small. What am I supposed to do with this? Like, one flick and look. Nah. I'm currently in my work uniform. It's 4:38 on the 20-something of April. And this is the wig I have on because I don't want Goody to think that I still have the wig on and I don't.
Boy, oh boy. At this point, Goody then went live to address the post in which C, the unhappy client, posted on TikTok, which went viral to the point where Missrfab reposted it.
Keep a track of the story. There's another wig that she wants me to make for her. So this is us basically explaining the 11th of the installs when I said I was unable to do it because of personal reasons. She's then said this to me the next day. So I've replied to her and I've said, because you bought a wig, the install is a separate service. And this is what you guys need to understand. When you're purchasing a wig and you want an install, hence why you went to another hairdresser to install the wig. I've then had to explain and show her my policies on my website and had to explain because it comes like she didn't understand. So I've said to her, I will just refund you within 5 to 7 days. My policy is on my site. As I said, I do apologize for the inconvenience. I wouldn't have agreed to a time and date if I knew I had court coming up. At this present moment, I don't feel like I need to tell you why, as before, I used to explain things to you. But since we're parting ways, there's no need for explanation, and I'm not looking for a justification of what has happened. All I can do is refund you back your £300 to save peace, and I will send tracking once the wig is shipped, and I will also send photos today when I go into the shop soon of the coloured wig. Guys, cool, keep a track. I've now sent her pictures. As you can see, she's happy with the wig. What does she say? Love, gorgeous. She's fine with the wig. So cool. I've obviously given her the full address. She's given me her full address, and I've sent her the shipping number. Okay? When the wig has arrived now, remember she's got the wig now so she can see what the wig looks like. This is where you guys need to catch on to the story now. She says, Goody, there's no clips or anything in the wig. And she's obviously sent a video of her basically saying there's no clips or anything into the wig. She didn't have any complaints about the wig itself in that moment.
Good day. Girl, my head is small. What the am I supposed to do with this? Better yet, why is this happening? Good day. Good day. I'm going to cry because Goodie.
As you can clearly see in the video, she very much complains. So, Goodie, what are you going to say about that now?
So I've obviously explained to her, as every hairdresser would said, the exact same thing. Good morning. As I said, I was going to deliver the wig. If the wig was installed by myself, which, guys, we all saw before, she refused, didn't want to get the install on the next day because she had to go to City Splash or wherever she had to attend, even though I offered to still come down to Birmingham while I work in London to install the wig.
He claims somebody else installed it and he didn't. He then said he refunded her for the black wig he previously installed for her, rather than the current wig she complained about. I think it's because the black wig was cheaper.
He is essentially saying she took the wig apart in order to scam him and get a refund.
So I've had to explain, I can't attach a band to the wig without you being present because I need to measure your head. I would need to measure your head for me to attach a wig band to the wig. And we agreed that I was sending the wig down by post. You didn't want to install it. So this is where she starts making excuses now. And I realized it was more of a thing where, because I wasn't installing the wig for her. So she said she declined the service because you forgot the appointment. I didn't forget the appointment. I explained a personal matter had came up. She's saying on the day I didn't reply, but we saw the text messages of me replying to her on the day saying that I had caught. But then she goes into saying she has to get the wig remade. So at this point, I'm thinking, what is the problem? Because as far as I'm concerned, you just said that the only issue is the fact that there's no wig band or clips onto the wig, and she has to pay $140 to install the wig. So I don't know what hairdresser is charging £140 to reinstall back a wig. Hold on.
Goodie, Goodie, Goodie. Did you honestly ask what is wrong with the wig? There is a massive gap in the tracks. Of course she is going to get it reinstalled. Are you right? And instead of you taking accountability for doing a terrible job on the wig and just refund the girl her money and keep it moving, no, you want to make excuses upon excuses. Like, she has every right to be upset and go to another hairstylist to fix the terrible wig that you did. Like...
So you paid £140 to reinstall back this wig. £140. Diabolical. You said you wanted a full refund, which is fine, and I explained I can only pay you back for the black wig as this wig is fully made and coloured, which will be non-sellable. I'm so confused what the issue is now, because I thought you were satisfied that the agreement, now you're complaining about install prices for another hairdresser. I don't even charge £140 to install. But as I said, I've done my side. You will receive the refund. The issue you're having now is the wig band being attached. That's something the hairdresser would or should do for free of charge. I don't see what that is a big problem issue at this present moment. So then she said that the wig was damp. But this is what doesn't make sense now, guys. So catch on to the story now. So if the wig was damp, how did you then be able to install the wig? Shouldn't you have had a problem from right there and there and said that you wanted a whole full refund? You wouldn't have agreed, or you wouldn't have agreed and accepted the agreement that I showed you guys on texts, that I was going to ship down the wig to you and get a partial refund for the black wig, because she basically said she wanted to part ways, as you guys all saw. You guys all saw that, right? When I had showed the texts, she agreed. We came to agreement that I was still going to send down the wig and she would receive it, and I would send a partial refund for the black wig. Separately, the wig being damp, I'm not too sure, in that as I sent the photo of the wig dry and straightened and the videos. So I'm confused to how you're saying the wig was damp. You never was saying the wig was damp before. You said that the wig just didn't have clips and bands. Look. So I said, and in all honesty, I can't tell you how to react in your money being spent. So I understand me not being able to make the appointment may have been difficult for you, but anything else has nothing to do with me because I can't physically attach a band anyways without you being there. Hence why I said I'm trying to find out what the outstanding problem or issue you may have. So then she said, you know what, it's cool. Let me just know when you send the refund. Because as I said, we agreed for a partial refund. So I'm still trying to find out what the issue is that she has at this present moment. Are you guys with me or not? So I said, okay, hon, no worries. I will let you know when sent. It's Saturday now. She's now texted me on a Saturday. So over the weekend, I fell sick. So the weekend just gone. I literally just came out of hospital. She's basically saying she had to get the wig remade and installed. It's day 2 and we've noticed the ends of the hair is starting to frizz like it's blended. So I'm thinking, what is she trying to say now? Is the hair mixed bad quality hair? Well, I don't sell mixed blended hair because this is not a one-time client, guys. So let me just show you times when I've done her hair because I don't like liars. And one thing with me, you don't really hear anything when it comes to my hair business. So I just have to come with proof and facts because this is the first I've ever heard anybody come out with anything. And no, wait, hold on. Let me go back, guys. I'm going to show you the wigs that she used to get installed before she came to me. So this is what her wigs used to look like. Bearing in mind, she's a customer from Birmingham, okay? She's from Birmingham, so I'm always traveling to Birmingham to do these wigs for her. So these were her wigs before. So I'm gonna show you guys how I had to obviously show her how wigs are done. So my thing is, I was very confused to why this customer that has been coming to me multiple times, when there has been some difficulties, we've resolved them and we've always come to a resolution, which is why I was so which is why I was so confused to how we got to hair. Yeah, like these were the wigs that how she used to get her hair done before. So I'm confused to why you have an issue at the fact that all I've ever done is given you good wigs.
Goodie, the wig you currently made for her, not up to your quote-unquote standards. We have the evidence for this. You guys will see it in part 2. But this is not acceptable. You as a hairstylist, if you saw someone else make this, you'll be cussing, boarding, shouting, fighting. You'll be saying it's absolute blood clot mess. But here you are, saying, I didn't do it, when we know you did. Again, excuses.
And I've always tried to fulfill your needs as a customer that has spent lots of money with me. I can't lie. So let's go to one of the wigs where I introduced her to. 13x6, laid lace. This was her birthday hair. No problems at all. She tried to complain and said she had an issue with this wig at first. But then afterwards, when she reinstalled it, she then messaged me saying, oh, she didn't have a problem. She didn't realise that when the hair's half up, half down, the front gets darker and then I can't see the colour more. So let me now show some other wigs that I've done. This is another wig, long inches. You've never had no problems with the hair. A black, normal, simple 1B wig. I've given you multiple wigs and I travel down to Birmingham. Even times when I'm not doing other people's hair, I will still come out of my way just to fulfill your needs as a customer.
So again, Goodie, what stopped you from fulfilling her needs as a customer in making a good wig? What stopped you? This doesn't make any sense. You're making excuses again. What stopped you from utilizing your quote-unquote skills to make a great wig for your continuing customer? Laziness.
Look at all my clients in the comment section. Leisha, you've got bundles from me. Tell me, have you ever had bad quality hair from me? Like, I'm so confused. Like, this is diabolical. And I don't know if it's excitement that she's looking because obviously of my name, and I understand. Like, people are gonna find something to talk about. I completely understand that, but today that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Here he kept on showing his previous wigs he made, which don't look good. Another overplucked dot parting.
Cool. So guys, I've showed you all of the times I've done her hair and she hasn't had an issue with the quality of the hair. And even when there has been certain problems with the service itself, it's always been met. We've always sorted out anything if there was any difficulties or any problems, but there hasn't been. But this one time now, it's easier to get blended blonde hair. I don't know where you can get 30 inches blend mix 613 hair and colour. So I don't know where you guys can get that from, but if you guys do know, please let me know because I'm confused. Blended hair could even colour a 613 to come out looking like this.
Well, you guys have seen it all, and you guys are going to see Charlene exposing Goodie in part 2. Part 2 will be linked in the description below. Let us know who you believe. Do you believe Goodie or do you believe Charlene? Obviously, we know Goodie is not one to believe, but anywho, please be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe. This helps support us in making new videos for you as much as possible. Thank you for watching.